What's up, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Today's video, we're going to be talking about a couple things here. We got a promo code for you guys. If you guys didn't get it yet, you guys can pick it up here in this video. We also have a progressive event that I didn't end up covering, but we do have a progressive event starting right now. And we do have the Predator Heroes Path that just started up. So we'll take a look at that as well and break it down for you guys. But first, if you guys are here for a promo code, let's jump into that. So first promo code, jump into here, promo code, and it's going to be win mid game winter. All right, guys. I'm not too sure if it's this PC only or mobile only or Apple only or whatever only, but I'm on PC right now. Here it is. Let's see if it works. And boom, it works. All right, nothing too crazy. It looks like a couple multi battles. We got 30 brews here, which is nice, and then 100 energy. So make sure you guys pick that up as soon as possible. I don't know when the expiration date is on that. So yeah, that's the promo code right now. In terms of the progressive event we do have going on right now, the Predator progressive event is on. The rest of the champions are good, but they're not anything too special to actually chase for. I would say Granite's probably the best out of the bunch here, but Alsgore is very good as well. Some of these pieces are for Mikage, so if you need pieces for Mikage, I mean, it's here. But this is going to be a Predator progressive event. Now, keep in mind that to get the Predator from this progressive event, it's going to be a very, very long shot. It's a 15x on this, but it actually is closer to a 5% chance to get the Predator. It's not 15% or anything like that, so don't be misled. It's actually closer to 5%. So keep that in mind. As for the Void champions, we do have a couple HP based champions here. Narcissus is going to be the best damage dealer, but Bellatar recently was buffed and Emix still very good. Maneater is very good if you guys are still looking for Ultra Nightmare teams to start off with. So that's going to be the progressive that's ongoing right now. There is a Predators Heroes Path ongoing, and that is going to be the Summon Rush portion of this weekend. So the Summon Rush will be baked into this Predator Path. And that's how you're going to get points for it. So summoning champions or getting artifacts and accessories. So dungeon diving or gear hunting, and then summoning champions. It's not going to be like a champion chase style. So this is strictly from shards. So yeah, so you can't do anything with like summon fragments or anything like that. Let's check out the overall point breakdown here for what we're looking at. 4,500 for the sacred shard, 1,800 for primal shard. 750 for voids, 300 for ancient. It's very, very standard stuff. As for the dungeon diver portion of this, generally it's going to be about 0.75 points for hard 10 per energy. So keep that in mind, 0.75 points per energy. And that would be on hard 10. So if you guys are doing dungeon 20, for example, it would be more efficient in terms of getting points per energy. But yeah, so let's take a quick look at this hero's path here. I do have the screenshot here, just one sec. All right, guys, let's check out what kind of goodies are in this hero's path. So for us, we see the 4-star Predator Soul right here for 15,000, and then the 5-star Split Soul for 3,500. So you have to go through the 4-star to get the 5-star. And it looks like you have to get 2 keys. Currently, we have 0 keys, so we have to get 2 keys, which means we have to go down 2 of these branches here, 2 of these 4 branches. Now, the other reward here is going to be a mythical tome and a big rock down here. Prices seem very standard, 20,000 for the mythical and 30,000 for the big rock. Now, if you take a look at each of these 4 paths, they all cost the same in the end. So it really depends what resource you value the most. I'd probably take, not too sure which one I would take. I'd probably take the Mortal Soulstone and maybe the Mythical Charms there, I guess. But honestly, it depends what resource you value the most. All 4 of them cost the same in the end. So let's say, hypothetically speaking, we will grab the coins here, grab the gems, and then go down both of these lines like so. All right. We'll do that. And then at this point, we would have gotten both of our keys. And then that would allow us to unlock, open, get the book, unlock. And then now you get your choice of 1 Predator soul or the split soul all the way at the end. So if you follow the path down to the 4 and 5 star, this is the total price. So the 4-star will cost you 61,750 points. And then the 5-star will cost you 96,750 points. Now, in total, that's going to work out to 21.5 sacred shards for the 5-star. That is pretty expensive in terms of total cost for a 5-star soul. I mean, relative to what we've been getting in the past, we've been getting slight discounts, but this is at 21.5 sacred shards is extremely expensive. Now, if you want to go for the 4-star, I think that's very reasonable, and that's only going to cost you 13.7 sacred shards. That's very reasonable considering that the Predator, will greatly benefit from the crit damage, of course, and the Predator doesn't really need the accuracy from the 5-star, but obviously you get a little bit more damage from the 5-star for the blessing. But it's a pretty heavy cost. 21.5 for the 5-star is quite heavy. You're just going to get a legendary book in as well, so there's not really too much. You put it in perspective, 21.5 sacred shards, you're basically maxing out a summon rush. So usually you're picking up at least, I would say at least 2 legendary books, maybe a mythical book as well. But hey, it's it's a 5-star for the Predator. 5-star blessing is pretty big for a damage dealer. Obviously, it's going to be a really big power boost. You're going to get the crit damage. You're going to get the extra HP. The cost is a little much. Now, if you guys have not bought the Predator, or if you guys have zero interest in the Predator soul, you guys can go down the other hand side, the right hand side, and then pay the exact same cost. It's a mirror. It's basically like a mirror hero's path here in terms of cost, but you're going to pay the exact same cost to get the big rock. So if you go all the way down to the big rock, you're still paying 96,750. You're going to get the big rock, you're going to get 1 mythical book, and then that's kind of it. Like I said, 21.5 sacred shards usually will 10,000 point max out a summon rush, and if you had that, occasionally you would probably get at least 2 legendary books, maybe at least 1 mythical book, maybe 2 mythical books. Sometimes you might even get maybe even get a big rock at the end, but it just feels like you're not really getting that much value from 21.5 sacred shards to try to get the big rock at the very end here. Pair that up with a progressive event that's honestly not very good. Obviously, the progressive event is try to sell the viewer or sell the player the chance and the hope of getting the Predator. Like I said, the chance is very small. It's about 5% chance of pulling the Predator if you have it locked into the progressive, the 15x choice, and you pull a legendary. The rates to pull legendary are not boosted right now, so they're just standard rates, which are pretty horrible. So yeah, it's not a great progressive event, and this is not a very good hero's path. It's very expensive for the 5-star soul if you guys are gunning for the Predator soul. The Predator versus Aliens event is going to be going on for a couple months, so there might be another opportunity to try to pick up his soul. I'm trying to think of what else they can probably spin into this collab to try to sell the players. There's only 2 champions, right? The Alien and the Predator. And then what else is happening? There's no relics, there's no special dungeon. So they really only have, the Predator's soul to sell, right? So are they going to have another, event to get his soul? But I think this is probably going to be the event where he's most accessible. The soul is most accessible to everyone. It's just the price is super heavy. It's just super expensive. And it's just not something that would interest a lot of people unless you're really looking to whale out here. If you're looking to pull the Predator, I would probably suggest you spend the money. Instead of buying shards, just buy the Hero's Pass. Just buy the Hero's Pass. Save yourselves the heartache of trying to pull the Predator. Because yeah, it's the amount of money that you spend to buy the Hero's Pass. If you spent that to buy shards, I don't know how lucky you have to be to pull the Predator from those shards, but you got to be pretty dang lucky. So I would just say, just spend the money, just buy the Hero's Pass, be happy with your Predator, and be done with it. Don't go for these progressive events. It's actually kind of silly to try to go for these progressive events when the paid option is way cheaper. Of course, if you're not going to pay for it, then obviously these progressive events are for you. But for myself personally, I'm not paying for the Hero's Pass, and I'm not going to gamble my shards for a Predator because it's such a long shot. And if you do have the Predator and you're looking to get the soul, you're basically pulling shards with a pretty bad progressive pool to try to get an expensive 5-star soul for your Predator. I don't know what player's thinking. It's not very friendly to put this at 21.5, so that's just my opinion there. Is he good with it? Of course. Of course he's going to be good. Is he worth it? I'm not too sure. It really depends on what you have on your roster. From my playtest, you guys can check that out in the description below. He did pretty good. I was pretty happy with his A2 in terms of damage. He was fun to play with. His A3 wasn't very strong, but you know, him being an HP based damage dealer with Veil and Evade, pretty fun, pretty, you know, hard to kill. Had some finishing power with the A2. But honestly, he's not going to be top, and it's just going to depend on what you have on your account. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video and this Heroes Path. Hopefully you guys got that promo code as well. Let me know in the comments below what you guys are planning to do. What do you guys think about this Heroes Path? What do you guys think about the Predator? What do you guys think about the collab so far? Let me know in the comments below. If I don't catch you guys, have a great Friday. Have a great start to your weekend and all that. Thanks for watching until the end, and I'll see you guys in the next video.